What do you do when you're in the middle of a pandemic with supply chain issues and all you want is a bike that rips? One option is to get whatever level bike you can get your hands on, cobble it together with the pieces that you want, of the parts that you can find, and go from there. And that's what I did. This is the story of how I took a 28-something pound Epic Evo comp and turned it into something a lot closer to what the S-Works version is. Anyone who's tried to get bikes or parts in 2021 knows the challenge it is to build just what you're looking for. And for that very reason, I've had to make some compromises in my pursuit of a sub 24 pound downcountry build, but it hasn't kept me from my goal. Obviously, a few key upgrades made up a significant amount of the weight savings, but it's been very interesting discovering all the ways that the weight adds up. Originally spec'd on the bike was the Rockshox SID Select fork, and switching to the Ultimate version saved a little over 150 grams. Every component you can save over 100 grams on makes a pretty big impact on overall bike weight. You can definitely be strategic about where you spend your money because, as you can see here, I saved the same amount on a cassette as I did with my fork. All my changes weren't purely based off of weight, as I find it quite a luxury to live a life with no cables. Even if that means adding a chunky boy derailleur.
Because I'm sexy and chubby, man.
The aluminum wheels that came on the bike were boat anchors. So upgrading these wheels was an opportunity to save a ton of weight. So the new Control SLs were exactly that. They were a massive upgrade. Saving 776 grams was extremely helpful in keeping the weight down. Switching to carbon bars turned out to be a bargain. You can save a bunch of weight and you get more comfort. And then this is just a reminder of the silly things that add up to a bunch of extra weight. Look at that. Plus, I'll take the squishy feel of the ESI grips any day. Now, these Continental tires were not stock tires, but it's just a reminder to not get heavy tires. I found these Specialized ground control tires to be pretty lightweight and grippy. What does that all add up to? I started with the Epic Evo comp. That was 28 something pounds. I turned it into something lighter than the S-Works version, shaving off 5 pounds. There were a couple key parts that saved a significant amount of that weight. Wheels, fork, crankset, those were huge weight savings from the comp model. And I still have tons of room for more savings still. And let me tell you, this bike rips. It is so fun. Downcountry was definitely the right choice for me. 120 mil travel is so good, especially with the forks that we've got nowadays that are stiff and light. Oh, this thing is a blast. What I'm most stoked about with this build is that there's not a single weight weenie part. I mean, maybe the titanium bolts that came with my stem, but everything is usable. I've got the stock shock on there still. The brakes are stock. I don't have any creaky carbon saddle rails, and I don't think I compromised on grip with tires either. Overall, I'm mega stoked on the thing. Let us know down below what you do differently or what questions you have.